James Corden claimed his wife had a serious allergy and that he had become frustrated after the wrong dish was delivered to his table no fewer than 3 times. Following the news that the owner of Balthazar had banned him, the TV host apologized, but staff at the eatery have now dismissed his story as bulls. According to the restaurant's account, James had launched an almighty row after a dish he tried to customize didn't meet with his approval, and his behavior had been very, very rude. James has already admitted had made a sarcastic and ungracious comment, suggesting that he should have cooked the dish himself, but staff have now claimed his attitude was worse than he was letting on. The star issued an apology this week but insisted that he hadn't shouted or used derogatory language, while the restaurant staff have countered that he yelled like crazy at them. The furor began after his wife Julia ordered an off-the-menu omelette dish consisting of only yolk, as she is severely allergic to egg whites. However, the Late Late Show with James Corden star became irritated after the dish apparently arrived containing whites multiple times, and had to be sent back in case it triggered her allergy. "My wife explained that she has a serious food allergy," James explained on his CBS show last night. "The meals came, my wife was given the food that she was allergic to. We sent it back." He added that the last straw that sparked his irritation was when the food was returned to the table with a side of fries instead of the salad option that Julia had requested. "As her meal came wrong to the table the 3rd time, in the heat of the moment I made a sarcastic rude comment about cooking it myself," James continued, adding that he deeply regretted his behavior. James added that had worked shifts at restaurants for years earlier in his career, and had great respect for anyone in the profession. He claimed that the table was offered 4 glasses of complimentary champagne afterwards to compensate for the blunder, and that had declined, saying, "We don't need it, we've had a great time." However, the contested part of James' account is his claim that he simply made one sarcastic comment. Here's the truth of it. "I didn't shout or scream, I didn't get up out of my seat, I didn't call anyone names or use derogatory language," he insisted. However, Balthazar owner Keith McNally had referenced a contradictory report made by the general manager who was working that day, suggesting that James began yelling like crazy to the server. He is alleged to have claimed, "You can't do your job. Maybe I should go into the kitchen and cook the omelette myself." Meanwhile, staff dismissed his apologetic account about his behavior as bulls, according to a report by the Daily Mail. One server asked the newspaper, "Why would you even bother ordering an omelette if you're allergic to eggs?" The brunch menu, which James and his party had ordered from, was loaded with egg-free options including waffles and pancakes, but Julia seemed to have had her heart set on a customized version of the omelette. A barman called George went on record to say, "We deal with that kind of behavior from people all the time, but he was very, very rude." Meanwhile, there was another incident at the same restaurant back in June after James claimed he had found a hair in his food and, according to Keith, requested free drinks as compensation, snapping, "Get us another round this second." Owner Keith McNally has now reversed the ban on James dining there, following his apology, but the scandal over what happened continues in full swing. Express.co.uk has contacted a representative for James Corden about the new claims,